Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're back. Today we're going to be looking at Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Trap-Jaw. And the reason we're looking at the Masterverse version is because I pre-ordered mine from Mattel Creations. Oh, excuse me. Let me be more. I'm giving you guys information and with no. Oh gosh, let me try that again. Eternia Trap-Jaw today because I pre-ordered Chronicles Trap-Jaw from Mattel Creations. Did the whole midnight thing and stood up till midnight. And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get mine first. This is a pre-order. You know, I'm not getting it till July. You know, I'm watching it drop everywhere. Target, Walmart, seen all kinds of posts about it. So we've got New Eternia Trap-Jaw. Absolutely love this figure. I don't know. Did I say excuse my mess? I don't know if I excused myself, but I'm in the process of making a custom Ram Man here out of this Thor figure. See, I got 2000X parts. Masterverse Ram Man is too expensive, so I'm gonna try to make, you know, custom. But yeah, let's check out the box. I love these new Eternia boxes. The art that wraps around. This is just awesome. I love the way they went from the one with the Eternian like hieroglyphs from like this. I mean, this is cool, but to go from that to this is pretty awesome. See? So yeah, there's his bio if you want to pause and read that. Some pictures of him right there. And I don't know if you've noticed, but my Trap-Jaw has a mace. And then, oh, there he goes. So he's got a mace attachment there because I made that. What started that whole process was the fact that I did not like his, I don't know if you want to call it a claw, a clamp, or this is just ugly. I was like, what the heck is this? And I remember even looking at it and is that a jaw? What the? And then I noticed that, see, that's the jaw he has on the bottom pick there. I get it. I get the gimmick. But I mean, it's just, make the top hinge as well. I don't know. Kind of looks like one of those Mausers from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But yeah, it just did not look good. So I was, oh my gosh. Sorry, my English, my speech isn't working this morning for some reason. Probably haven't had enough coffee. That looks weird. To me, it does. This is what I came up with. I still got to tweak it a bit. I'm probably going to put spikes here. But I don't know. I think that looks way better. See, and they all fit on his belt here that has these little loop hook things, loops. So they work pretty good. And I have it to where I can put all of his accessories on him because turns out I love when stuff like this happens by mistake or by accident, whatever. This happens to fit perfect in that gap on his like bandolier belt thing. Yeah. Comes with that awesome short sword as well. Short sword. So let me put them back together. So you can see it'd help if I had them in frame. I'm so mad that I've got to wait till July for that Trap-Jaw. All right, so there he is. And we've checked out the box. So let's, boom, what's next? Boom, why did I say boom? So see his, so it's on a ball joint. Stuff is kind of tight, but not really that much range. Wish they had the double joint thing like they do in the new Chronicles, but yeah, so his arm is going to go up. Let's see about that much. Because of this bit of detail, yeah, that's going to kind of hinder it. And then he's got bicep swivel and a nice double jointed elbow. And his hands hinge up and down. Let's check out the range on his weapon hand. And so that's about as far up as it's going to go down. And then it does have almost like that acts as like a butterfly joint, so that's cool. And his forearm here is on a ball joint, so yeah, goes up that eye. And the waist, let's see. So he's got the diaphragm, probably diaphragm ball joint, I'm guessing. And then the waist is going to swivel here. It's funny how it seems like, well, okay, is he going to make me look like a liar here? But yeah, I guess it's all right. What I was going to say is that I don't understand. The figures, let me pull this sword out. Always they can bend back more than forward, and that's across the board over figures. And I'm talking figures like that I can afford, and they're like, you know, something you can go into Walmart and get locally. Now, not counting any of the you know, high-end import stuff, but it seems like all of these just like mass, just like retail figures. I don't know. You could cut a little more into those slots that these pegs fit into. You'd be able to have decent range, you know. And to me, this is everything right here for the people that are into action figure photography and like to want to get them in those hero landing poses. To me, that's everything. The midsection, it's all about here, and then the neck and the head, so you can have them landing and looking forward. People, they'll use like sticky tack, and they'll tack on the head like that, because it's all about like the angle. They'll have them like that with some sticky tack, and that works, but you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to do that without the aid of anything else. But yeah, here I go. I'm off on a rant again. So let's continue with the articulation. Can do really good with the splits there. Let's see how much he can kick forward. Kick forward about that much. And back. Pretty good. Good amount. Let's see if he can kick his own butt. Oh man, these, I don't think I've ever moved these leg jerks. Like I said, I just vanilla pose everything. There's always one stubborn. See, and I don't recommend doing that. I recommend putting heat on everything, but let's try the other one and see if that bottom knee joint. Nope, that one is seized up pretty bad too. I might have to go off camera right here and come back, because that is super tight. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. A lot better. See, I did both of them while I was at it. Okay, there you go. So that's the range on his legs there. And I did mention that it has, I think I did, it has swivel. But yeah, this is a really, really nice figure. I absolutely love. Trap-Jaw is a fan favorite. I absolutely love this figure. This totally made up. I had a bunch of Matty collectors, and I very stupidly traded them away and sold them off. And one of my biggest regrets was Trap-Jaw, because you could turn him into Kronos. So he came with another arm and an alternate head, alternate face sculpt with where he actually had his jaw, and he was like the mercenary Kronos. And yeah, it was, I absolutely love that figure, but traded them all off like an idiot. Here he is with his hook. Let's see what he looks like with his blaster. So yeah, this is his blaster arm. And then I already showed you what he looked like with that ugly Mauser. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys the jaw. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that other jaw on. I like this jaw way better. The one that's flush. Man, I am going to have to edit this video. I'm 17 minutes in, and I know it's a lot of rambling, so I apologize. I promise to go have me some more coffee and wake my speech up. Yeah, I think I like the other one better. If you put it up too high, you get I don't know. That's so ugly. That's so weird. Definitely like the other one better. Pop that back on real quick. And then I can't remember, did I show you guys what he looks like with my clamp that I designed? I had designed some jaws for him too, but they were way too big. I'm still working on them, trying to get them to fit right. Yeah, very cool. And here's my custom clamp. It's still a work in progress. I'm probably gonna put spikes. We're gonna extend these up this way and definitely put some spikes on the edges here. But yeah, I don't think that came out too bad at all. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, so these are my custom parts here, these two. Oh, let's check out that short sword. It holds it very well. Yeah, it's very cool looking. Yeah, looks awesome. All right, let's get in on this detail here. Here's his helmet. I'm always so tempted to get my panel lining marker and just panel line all of this etched in detail. I like the position of the eyes, you see, so he's just looking kind of forward like that. Makes him look more menacing. This is an awesome sculpt as well for the head there. He's got that looks so gross. Very organic looking. Check out his harness here. Kind of like circuit looking detail. Sculpted in through it, wrapped around the back. Yeah, and there's his little scabbard there for this awesome looking short sword. Kind of like a skull there on it. Sculpted, like wrapping on it there. Very nice. Detail on his hand and his arm here. So I've always loved the way it's just like plating that's over his actual, flesh. There's that cool belt. It's awesome because it's got like a metallic green dry brushing on it. I love when they do that. They just take the time and put a little bit of extra paint on them. This loincloth, and he does have that belt here that's shared by other figures, and this loincloth shared by every figure. Check out the detail on his legs. I think Roboto, yeah, well, I don't think actually no Roboto has these. They're kind of weird when you line them up. They kind of point inward. They're not quite centered, see? So it's kind of weird. Detail on the boots. They're very nice. Very nice figure. One of my absolute favorite Masterverse figures. Mechanical detail on his arm there. All right, here he is next to the only other Trap-Jaw figure I have, which is the 2000X, which is an amazing figure. Let me know if you want to see a review of that. And hey, while I got him here, here is next to a Marvel Legend, one of the taller Marvel Legends there. And what else can we compare him to? Let's do, this is the Filmation Faker, or the Cartoon Collection style He-Man Faker there. But that would, I guess, take care of Origins. The only vintage... Oh, and here's the little new tiny Mighty Masters you can get at Walmart. So there is, compared to that for height. And I have He-Man here on Battle Cat. Or, excuse me, not just any He-Man, but the Chronicles He-Man. Let me stand him up right next to him so you can see and compare sizes there. Hope you enjoy that review of the Masterverse new Eternia Trap-Jaw. He's kind of hard to find right now, but if you can, there goes He-Man. Pick him up. You won't regret it. He's an amazing figure. You guys take care, man. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.